You know, I got a theory that every single Let's Play we've done has been cursed.
Yeah, well, cursed as in failed at some point or another. You're probably right.
As far as I can tell, no one else has these problems.
Well, let's look through it. I've got a list.
Appreciated.
Korsakova.
So many things. For one thing, the game was terrible and buggy as hell.
Yeah. Just constant failure. You had to play the last section in Gary's mod just so we could run the game.
And there were still problems with that.
Yeah. Total Distortion. Oh, good God.
Okay, Total Distortion, I was having so many troubles with that one that I had to record the game footage in advance multiple times.
Yeah.
And then kind of splice it together and then talk over it post-commentary with you.
Yeah. Lost Crown, we had microphone problems, didn't we? Or was it recording?
Actually, my laptop died in the middle of that, and
Oh,
I
of
lost the
course.
save file, so I had to play through the entire game up to where we were,
Yeah.
which took a good couple of hours.
Zoombinis, not so much technical failure as in player failure.
Okay, I'll admit we are awful at that game.
Yeah.
But also, my laptop died again on that one, so I had to replay to where we were, and even when I did that, the recording software then didn't work on my new laptop.
Yeah.
So every time I tried to record it, I'd look at the recording and it would be like 1 minute long and then just black for the rest of it.
Starship Titanic took us forever to get going in the first place.
Okay, we took like 5 or 6 attempts recording that and something different and inexcusable happened every single time.
Yeah. What about Ebe? Do we have problems with Ebe?
We recorded the first 45 minutes of the game, but then we found out Fraps doesn't like Eve.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
So we had some trouble with that, and yeah, we had to replay a lot of Eve.
Yes.
Get back to where we were again.
Cube.
Cube worked. Don't ask how.
Of all of them, Cube had to work.
Why Cube? It's the worst game we played.
Yeah, by far, I think. White Knight?
Okay, we played a good hour at least of the game, possibly 2 hours if I remember. And at the end of it, it turns out, because the Fraps buttons got mixed up, it had only taken a screenshot at the beginning of the game. And we only had audio, so what I did was I replayed the game, matching the audio to what was happening.
That was a feat, that was awesome.
I managed to do that for one video before it became impossible.
Yeah.
So if you go back and watch that one, I'm not actually playing the game at the same time we recorded it.
Braid went okay, didn't it?
Okay, Braid worked. At this point, I discovered your love of like pushing the space bar,
okay.
so you got
My
these big
fault.
crashes when you take over.
Yeah, I had a lot of like throughout the whole thing. It was kind of, that was my fault.
It's not quite so loud because we got a microphone now. It's more off the ground. We're using a snowball mic now.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then there were none.
Okay, the microphone broke at the very beginning of the Let's Play, so it switched to the laptop microphone.
Yes.
But I didn't want to restart because I thought our commentary was kind of good, so the technical quality suddenly gets much better around part 4 or 5, but the intro video is awful apart from what we said.
Yeah. Apart from our whole lot just for fun stuff, well, I don't think we had too many problems. Adam, yours and Adam's stuff, like
Oh, God.
Gregory Horror Show.
Okay, Sonic works, but Adam himself is kind of an anomaly because he just disappears. He just said, oh, by the way, guys, I'm off for a week. And so he disappeared, like, to go, I think, hang out with his family. And, yeah, I've been trying to edit together the most recent Sonic video.
Yeah.
I just don't have the heart at the moment. And as for the other thing we're doing, Gregory Horror Show, that is an entirely new world of problems because it's a PS2 capture card.
Yeah.
And it worked at first, and now suddenly it's like watching a flip book. But imagine if you flipped like one page every 5 seconds. So I am purely guessing where I'm going in the game, which is why we managed to get Cactus Gunman's soul and then just not pick it up. He just calmly walks past as we're running into the wall and then goes off with it again.
That's pretty much all we've done, and all of them, with the exception of Cube, is cursed. And Cube is cursed in a very different way.
Even the ones we don't normally speak about, like the awful Plants vs. Zombie run.
Or our Amnesia one.
Yeah, for some reason it refused to record it multiple times, and because you can't go back and replay previous levels, I had to play through the entire game, and Plants vs. Zombies is long to get back to where we were, and the second time this happened, I just gave up.
Dude, Let's Playing is hard.
It's not hard at all. It's
all these problems.
Anyone can make a Let's Play. You simply download, I don't know, Open Broadcaster software, thanks to whoever recommended that to us. Or you buy a copy of Fraps or Camtasia or whatever you use. And normally you just record the game, get Audacity, which is free, and then you sync the files together, do a little noise removal, that takes 10 seconds. And then boom, you've made a Let's Play.
So it's us who's cursed.
Yeah.
It's not even your laptop. We've gone through 2 laptops.
We're on the second one now, and it's just getting harder and harder to explain. I'm sorry for, like, the massive delays in the things we do, but honestly, every single time one of these happens, it's just so disheartening.
Yeah, we should probably mention our most recent failure. We kind of had a little break between Barrow Hill episodes, and you know how we take meticulous notes in adventure games and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, Barrow Hill, the mouse cursor not turning up. There's the first aspect of the curse.
Right. It turns out I lost all the notes we had, which means we can't get back into the rooms, and we also kind of forgot what we were doing anyway.
I could be completely wrong, but I think the key codes are randomly generated in Barrow Hill.
Oh, God.
And if that's the case, until we find the notebook, we have to start a new game.
The guy in the office won't give us the number anymore.
He just yells at us, "What are you doing?
Go phone for help!" And we can't get the phone out of the room because it hasn't charged yet.
Yeah, we can't get the phone to call for help, and we tried going to the big phone box. That didn't work. Nothing we do works.
So yeah, if you're a Let's Player and you're having a similar curse, please let us know so that we know we're not alone.
No, if you donate to our PayPal, we can hire an exorcist.
We can purge the laptop of ourselves of this curse of technology.
We just become massive hypocrites and just slap ads over every video.
It's so that it won't break. It's for a greater cause. So yeah, in the event of future delays, please refer to this video.
Oh, finally, Amnesia. There were problems with that as well because
microphone capture, the game in general.
Yeah, for some reason I think it's either Fraps or Sony Vegas. I don't know which one it is, but it always makes the game much darker than it actually is. And Amnesia is already a dark game.
Yeah.
So when everyone Let's Played it on YouTube, I saw an insane number of Let's Plays where everyone had to turn up the brightness on part 3 or 4, like we did, because they had just not known about this problem. Yeah. And you couldn't see a single thing.
Yeah, it was mad. And then there was also us failing to a critical degree.
Just for Fun even has some trouble with it. I think with Elevator Source and some of the other Half-Life 2 mods we looked at.
Yeah, a few of these had a bit of trouble. But...
Old stuff back when I had Lewis helping out. Those took us forever to get set up because we were doing it over Skype.
Yeah.
It took us an hour and a half, I think, to get Under Hell working.
Quest for Camelot took a while to get going, didn't it?
Yeah, Quest for Camelot. That one was cursed as well, because we recorded it, and then Audacity freaked out and started cutting out audio clips, which meant the second half of the epic Raising Benedict saga is lost.
Yeah.
And I could replay to where we were again, but that's also a hassle, and I have no guarantee it's not going to happen again.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Dr. Brain's Action Reaction, that's cursed.
Yes, it was.
There's a reason we stopped doing that one as well.
It was fun, but it was just a nightmare.
Anno thinks games, they work.
Yeah, they work perfectly
for
well.
For whatever reason. Super Banana Effect works for whatever reason.
Yeah.
The worse the game, the more reliable it is, and the easier it is to Let's Play.
It's we will never have a completely enjoyable experience. There's always going to be something. Oh, that affects Mike more than me because he's the techno whiz. I'm
no techno whiz based upon what's happened.
You learned though. You've learned a lot about computers and starting to do this just because you have to fix it.
I'm an expert in computers after this.
You had to fix it so many times.
We could be doing. So yeah.
The gist of it is we're kind of stuck on Barrow Hill until I find that scrap of paper that is somewhere. I'm
truly sorry because I do want to continue every Let's Play we do.
But they break.
Everything breaks. My laptop isn't bad either. It plays BioShock Infinite on good settings.
Yeah.
That's not that much of a feat, I guess, in PC gaming these days. But considering what we play, which is these cheap British adventure games.
Yeah. Short of playing Minesweeper, we couldn't get much more simple, could we?
There's nowhere to really go, like, down from here. I mean, I think Minesweeper has more technical prowess than possibly Barrow Hill.
I don't know, Minesweeper doesn't have multiple radio channels.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So this was sort of an update video, I guess.
It explains exactly what's happened, and...
Let us vent a bit.
So, consider this my apology for why things have been slow for about a year now. The Lost Crown was the thing that worked the best, which is why we played it the most, and I'm glad everyone enjoyed that. We're still waiting on Black and Rock.
Always waiting on Black and Rock.
For the record, if you've requested a game, we probably have looked into it, and probably faced the problem of the curse.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets us wherever we go. It's like, oh yeah, you got the capture working, but what about the microphone?
Oh!
Although this new microphone holds up pretty well, we could probably risk it.
Yeah, probably. We could replace just switch our channel over to something completely different, just make it a karaoke channel, just me reading John Galt's monologue from Atlas Shrugged. We could lengthen that out to about a year.
Okay.
No one's ever successfully done it, I think, in less than 4 hours, so...
Wow. And knowing us, what takes 4 hours turns into 16, so...
Yeah, we could totally do that.